Liam Neeson, the man with the unmistakable voice, the powerful presence, and the soul of a fighter. For decades, he's been one of Hollywood's most respected actors. From Schindler's List to Taken, his performances have inspired millions. But behind that strength and calm demeanor lies a story filled with heartbreak, loss, and unimaginable pain. At 73, Liam's life is a reminder that even the toughest heroes can carry the deepest scars. Liam John Neeson was born on June 7, 1952, in Ballymena, Northern Ireland. He grew up in a modest working-class family. His mother was a cook, his father a caretaker. Life wasn't easy, but young Liam learned early on that hard work and determination could take him far. He didn't dream of being an actor. At first, he wanted to be a teacher or even a boxer. In fact, boxing became his passion. He started at the age of 9 and trained seriously for years. But when he was 16, a bad blow to the head during a match ended his boxing dream forever. That's when fate began to steer him toward acting. After joining a local theater group, Liam discovered something powerful. He could channel emotion, pain, and strength through performance. That ability soon carried him from small Irish productions to London's theater scene, and eventually to Hollywood. His breakthrough came in 1993 with Steven Spielberg's masterpiece, Schindler's List. Playing Oskar Schindler changed everything. He received an Academy Award nomination, and the world saw not just an actor, but a man capable of deep compassion and emotional truth. But even at the height of success, life was about to test Liam in ways no one could imagine. In the early 2000s, Liam married the love of his life, actress Natasha Richardson. They were a perfect match. Two talented, grounded people who loved their work but cherished their family even more. Together they had 2 sons, Michial and Daniel, and by all accounts, their life was filled with happiness and laughter. Friends often said that Liam and Natasha shared something rare in Hollywood, a genuine, down-to-earth love story. But in 2009, tragedy struck. Natasha was in Canada, taking a beginner's ski lesson at a resort in Quebec. It was supposed to be a fun, harmless afternoon, but during the lesson, she fell and hit her head. At first, she laughed it off, even refused medical help, saying she felt fine. But a few hours later, she began to show alarming symptoms. She was rushed to the hospital, where doctors discovered she had suffered a severe brain injury. By the time Liam arrived, it was already too late. She was brain dead. Liam later said that walking into that hospital room was the hardest moment of his life. He held her hand, said his goodbyes, and honored her wish to be an organ donor, giving life to others even as she lost hers. Natasha Richardson was only 45 years old. The world saw Liam Neeson continue to work after her death, but those close to him said he was never the same. He threw himself into his films, roles that often mirrored his pain. In Taken, his character is a man fighting desperately to protect the ones he loves. In real life, Liam was fighting something else, grief. He once admitted, "Her death was never real. It still isn't. I still expect her to walk through the door." In interviews, Liam spoke openly about the struggle of moving forward. He said that for months he couldn't process what had happened. He'd wake up thinking Natasha was still alive, that maybe it was all just a terrible dream. Friends described him as quiet, withdrawn, and consumed by memories. His 2 sons, still teenagers at the time, were his only reason to keep going. He focused on raising them, guiding them, and honoring their mother's memory in every possible way. But even years later, the pain remains. In one emotional moment, Liam confessed, "Grief hits you like a wave. You just have to ride it." And it wasn't the only loss he faced. Liam also lost several close friends and family members over the years, including his mother in 2020. Because of the global pandemic, he couldn't even return to Ireland to attend her funeral. He said it broke his heart to say goodbye over a video call. Those moments reminded him again of life's cruel unpredictability, how quickly everything you love can disappear. Despite everything, Liam has never allowed bitterness to consume him. He continues to work to speak to live. He's become a quiet example of strength through suffering. Even at 73, he's still acting, still delivering powerful performances that connect with audiences worldwide. But he no longer chases fame or awards. He says, "What matters now is family, peace, and remembering the people you love." Many fans notice that in his recent interviews, Liam seems gentler, even philosophical. He talks about forgiveness, faith, and how loss can teach you to cherish what remains. He spends most of his time in New York, away from the spotlight, surrounded by his sons. They've grown up to be actors and artists, inspired by their parents' courage and legacy. Liam once said, "I think Natasha would be proud of them. They have her kindness." At 73, Liam Neeson's story is one of triumph and tragedy, a life defined not just by fame, but by love, loss, and resilience. He's proven that even the strongest hearts can break and still find the strength to heal. Behind every heroic role and every powerful line he delivers, there's a man who's lived through unimaginable pain and somehow keeps moving forward, because that's what true strength looks like.